afternoon, and thank you for joining us last week at the Cherokee County Child Welfare Luncheon. We especially want to thank Director Bobby Cagle. It was so neat to understand both his personal journey as well as the opportunity to learn more about the state of hope. Today we have a chance to hear from another friend of ours, presiding juvenile judge Judge Sumner, who last week, unfortunately due to the circumstances pertaining to the smoke alarm, was unable to comment, but today has the opportunity to address us all about the important things happening in the life of those children, most vulnerable children, here in Cherokee County. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Zach. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to come before everybody today. Before I go forward, though, I just want to take this opportunity to echo the gratitude that we have for Director Cagle. I have known Director Cagle for many, many years. It's hard for me not to call him Bobby because that's how I got to meet him. But Director Cagle has been with the department for many, many years. We've worked together on many projects over the years. And I can tell you what we saw today is who he's always been. Dedicated, hardworking. The vision that he has, he will make it happen. He will put all effort that he can because he is that dedicated to child welfare issues. I've always said that he has the toughest job in the state of Georgia. And I cannot tell you how privileged we were to have him here and how much we appreciate all of his hard work. You know, last week when we were together, you know, I told someone, I said one of my kids on probation must have pulled that fire alarm because he knew I was about to give a speech, because just when I was getting up is when the fire alarm went off. I doubt that happened, but you never know. But prior to that, when I was in all seriousness, you know, I took some time and I looked around that room that day. And I could not be more proud to be from this county than on that day. To know that this is my home and this is where I live. Not just because of the number of people that were in the room, but the agencies that they represent. When you looked around, and we had a lot of people there, and that was very impressive. But when you look at the different agencies, we had law enforcement, the schools, mental health providers, our elected officials, the court staff, the courthouse, everyone who touched the district attorney's office, our county government, our elected officials, everybody who impacts children's lives all came together for one purpose. You know, and to see where our county leaders and all of our agencies come together in the name of children, that's very special, and that does not happen in a lot of places. So to be able to sit there and know that level of commitment, and not just from those all in the agencies, but from the leadership. Because if leadership is not committed to the collaborative and all of us working together, then it doesn't work. So when I sit there and I look out and I see our county manager, I see our sheriff, I see our school superintendent, I see our elected officials, I see Superior Court, you know, the mental health providers, everyone that's there, the head of DFACS, DJJ, they are all there for one purpose, and that's to work together to benefit children. So, you know, it's a great thing that we have, and I just want to express to everybody to be how proud we should be, and how proud I am of how we all work so well together. I do want to bring a word of caution, though. I think that we're at a time where Cherokee County is in a real transition. First of all is our population growth. Next is our population itself. Our needs are really starting to change. We're also in the time of transition of leadership. We literally have a new sheriff in town. We have a new school superintendent. Zach is the leader now at Goshen Valley, and yes, John, you are really retired. You are retired. But to have all of our new leaders to come together, you know, and it would be easy to sit back at this point and look at our success, and we are doing great things. But I challenge us all that as we move forward to be ready for these new transitions, to be ready for these changes. You know, we need our leaders to remain committed to the work that we're doing. We need all of our agencies to continue to work together. Our workloads are going to go up. The types of cases that we're seeing are getting more serious. So I would not want to see us a few years in the future sitting there saying, well, how did this get out of control? Why didn't our systems work together? And so why do we have this serious issue over here? Or, we really still need to start working better together. Or why did that leader walk away from the table? So I would challenge everyone here to be proud of what you've done and the work that we're doing now, but to move forward, to always think what can be better tomorrow. And it's not for our benefit, it's not for this wonderful luncheon that we have, but it's for the children and the families that we see. And they deserve to have us to come together and do the work that needs to be done day in and day out. So I thank everybody for being here. Director Cagle, it's hard not to always refer to you as Bobby because we've known each other for so long, but thank you so much for being here. And certainly to all the agencies and everybody that's here, just thank you so much for your commitment to our community. Be proud of living here. This is a great place to be. And as we do at each luncheon, we like to share our Cherokee commitment. Now, we usually read this as a group. This is all being sent out to you by email, so you probably don't want to repeat this with me at your desk, but you are more than welcome to if you wish. You might want to let your other workmates know what you're about to do, or maybe you could all join together. But I'm going to read it at this time, and if you will follow along with me and look forward to great things for us in the future. Our Cherokee commitment. We recognize the vulnerability of our children. We recognize our strength as a community united. We will learn the facts and hold ourselves accountable. We'll encourage our friends to learn the facts. We will report abuse. We will operate outside of our comfort zone. We will arm our children with sensibility and caution. We will meet again to assure our commitment. And finally, I just want to end today by thanking the vision and the hope and the ministry of John Blinn. He's passed the torch on. I know Zach will run further with it. But if it weren't for Goshen, if it weren't for John's vision and mission, we would not have been here, and our community would be less of a place to live. Thank you all and have a wonderful day.